So on Wednesday, Bill Cosby was released from prison. It got fucked up. He admitted to giving him drugs.
Sexual encounters, drugs was involved. Hey, yo, I don't think it's no different from like the Tiny and T.I. situation. Yo, we had sex, drugs was involved, and now you want to recant on that situation? Nah, bro, you can't do that. And then the fact that you want to come forward years after you allege that it happened. No, you don't have that. No.
What you think about that, Jen?
You saying that he didn't rape any of these women is just like insane to me, because of the simple fact, just because say I'm going over to Bill Cosby's home and I'm going to read a script. That's what I came over there for, right?
Not at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So listen, who said it was 2 o'clock in the morning? All of us at 2 o'clock in the morning? That's what you're telling me?
They weren't at business hours.
How you know?
Bill Cosby's
it's
house
over 25 women that came forward. So you're telling me every last one of them there was at 2, 3
because he was crushing a lot of women because he was a man in power. Like, that's not nothing new.
But even forget about the time. I don't care what time it is. Okay, at this point, the conversation probably wasn't that we was gonna have sex. You can't assume.
No, they probably didn't know before they were coming there they were going to have sex with Bill Cosby, but he knew he was going to have sex with them.
That's what makes it rape, and that's not
right. He in his mind he was like, all right, like if they're willing, I'm going to exert my power.
Let's be real. He got away with a technicality. It was a technicality.
No,
because the Weinstein situation was going on during this time.
Correct.
And what happened was the Me Too movement, everything.
He got caught up in that.
He got caught up in all of that.
Correct.
So this just shows us that you can't get caught up. Go ahead.
Question though. So you're telling me, say you out with a girl for the first time, right? And she has too much to drink, right? Mm-hmm. Would you still have sex with her knowing that you're not?
You know what's crazy?
No, let me finish the question.
Go
if
for
she's
it.
Intoxicated, right? You will literally pull down. I got to make this visual. You will.
Oh, wait, ask the question. You don't got to make it visual.
Okay, no, I'm just saying though. No, because I need you to understand. Okay, say if a woman is drunk. No, okay, I'm gonna ask the question, but I'm just saying.
I don't want the visual.
Oh my God!
I want to know what I want to know
because I need him to understand. Okay, let me keep it simple then. Okay, what I'm saying. You're not drunk, right? Mm-hmm. The female is drunk. You will literally have sex with her.
You know what? In light of the time we're in now, the correct answer would be say no. But if we keep it a buck, like that, hold on. Like if you keep it a buck, like people have had sex with people drunk all the freaking time. Now in today's society, like if you say yes, like I have sex with her, she was drunk. Oh, you're a rapist. No, we went out together. She got a little drunk. We had sex. Like I don't.
She didn't consent. The whole thing's about.
She didn't
consent.
say no.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't
Hold on.
make
Did
it
she
right.
say no? Don't.
What if she wasn't in the right state of mind
I think
to
consent
say
is about
no?
saying yes.
See again, like right now in today's society, like we've now reconditioned. Like that's the way it's supposed to be. You can't. But I don't think
that makes sense though.
Like I don't think that. Hold on, because when you look at the same way of like discipline. When you look at like discipline, the way parents disciplined you 10 years ago versus 20 years ago and versus now, it's not acceptable. Some of the things your parents did then, you didn't know that it was deemed unacceptable way of parenting. So now you evolve and you learn like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done it that way. Same thing when it comes to those type of situations. Like back then, like it was normal. It wasn't a thing that was looked at deemed like, hey, you're taking advantage of her because she was drunk and you didn't get drunker than her. No, bro.
The reason
like, no.
probably why it wasn't was because of the simple fact that back in the day...
Me Too wasn't a thing, that's why.
No, because back in the day, 9 times out of 10, if you would have said someone did that to you, they would have blamed it on the woman and said, you know what? You was just out there being fast and easy. They probably would have never even blamed the man for it.
I think
no, that's why corner stores were selling stuff like Spanish Fly, bro. Like it wasn't deemed.
But what she was saying is you couldn't come forward back then. There was no.
You couldn't come forward if you felt you was raped. You could come forward as being raped.
You even said it. You even said it that Bill Cosby was using his power. So
but hold
that
on,
was part of it.
But when did that become illegal?
Put it this way: do you think that if he was younger, he'll still be able to operate the same way now? With everything that's going on?
In today's society, in today's climate, no, not in that type of move. Dude, the way the mob...
Why not?
Because the way the mob moved 30 years ago is not the same way they can move today.
But you know why? Because they found better ways to move.
Exactly.
It's like we found better laws, ones that make more sense.
Bruh.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about it too. Women didn't have that strong voice back in the
don't
day.
care about
And
women's voice.
but what I'm telling you is that women did not have that strong voice back in the day.
Nobody
you know?
wanna hear what
it was
they
always,
talk
you
about.
know,
That's why.
stay home with your hands folded.
That's what they should
yes,
be.
Sir,
Nah,
yes,
come on.
sir. Not to the point where you getting raped. Like, come on.
Nah, hey yo, but you know what though? I mean, because you know what? When I look at it, I just feel that when you look at the big scheme of things, sexual transactions is nothing new. Like women using their vagina to get what they want is nothing freaking new.
But
So hold on. And when you have men in power, it's not nothing new to trade sexual favors when you're in a position of power. Like I don't get it.
But
It's
why
not
you
new.
can't be sober though? Why you can't get, if you have so much
Yeah.
power, you have so much money, why you cannot be sober? Why do you have to take advantage?
hold on.
No. First of all,
You're right.
number one, you have power, which is money, right?
Yes.
Then you're gonna throw in drugs to someone to sleep with them? Like that's
Hold
mad
on.
whack.
I know why, Jen. Can I answer?
Go ahead.
Because I don't like Bill Cosby and I hate him. I swear to God. Because he was just like the epitome of what a black father is supposed to be like. And I always felt like it's got to be something. And this was his something. He's a freaking
He lived the
rapist.
clean, he lived a
Hey,
clean
yo.
life on TV, but he was dirty
Hey,
in real
come on.
life.
Look how corny he is. Of course.
Hey, yo.
Why would you do that, man? Like seriously.
I mean, was he?
He did that. You drug the women with the intention of sleeping with them while they're impaired. That don't seem
So-
cool at all.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding
Big time.
exactly what happened because I'm under the so. You went to his place or you went to a common ground and he said, "Yo, here goes some orange juice. Relax." And in that orange juice was like chloroform. Like you did what I'm saying? Is that how it happened?
It was different forms, you know.
Or it was like, "Hey, come over. You want that part, don't you? How bad do you want to be on the Cosby's? Bad enough to take that?" Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, how
Right,
did
I know
that
what you're saying.
transpire? Because if it transpired the latter way, he's good. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. But now if it transpired the first way, like, hey, take some orange juice and I'm going to put something in that orange juice and you have no clue that anything is in that orange juice, then yeah, that's wrong.
You are backwards. Both ways are wrong. Number
But
one.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
because
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, because
Nah.
look, in any way, real quick, John, let you
Go
go.
ahead, no, go
in
ahead.
any way that he said, here, there's something in this drink right here.
Yeah. If you want to drink
If
it,
you drink this, there's a possibility that we definitely gonna have sex.
correct.
Both ways, he had to make that known. That's the only way that makes it.
And this is why drugs is involved. Because it's Bill Cosby. He's not the epitome of sexy. So I need to get you in the groove.
So you're saying that's right? That's my question.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah. Like
Why?
if you're exerting your power and you're trading that power for sexual favors, if that's the case, then all women are wrong because all they're doing is trading their vagina for sexual favors and power. So why is it wrong?
But that's totally different,
it's
though.
not.
Yes,
It
it
is
is.
different.
Drugs.
How is it different?
It's drugs.
How is it different?
Because it
they
is.
were drugged.
And this is what I'm saying. But see, I don't think y'all understand my point. If he's drugging them, and again they look left, and he puts something in their drink, and he's roofing these women, then that's one thing. But if he's saying like, hey, you want to sniff some coke? I'm trying to get some tail from you, and if you give me that tail, I'll give you an episode. That's not illegal. That he presented, he used his power, and again, whether it's right, whether it's wrong, is one thing. Is it illegal? No. Is it right? Is it wrong? That's a total different situation.
But the big thing is, I just thought about that as you were talking about it. Let's not lose light of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
He got away with this off of a technicality because I do believe he didn't get a fair trial because of what was going on at that time
Correct.
with the Me Too movement.
Correct.
But I also do believe, based off of his own testimony,
He
that
did
he's
some
guilty.
shady shit. No,
Right?
he did some
Absolutely.
shady shit. I don't think he did some illegal shit, but he did some shady shit. It's different. Illegal and shady is two different things. So yeah, it's like, yo, I wouldn't do that. Like, that's not something I would do. But it's not illegal.
I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. It hits me real hard when somebody gets something that they don't deserve. I don't like that shit at all. Especially with men. And especially fucking Bill Cosby. Like, I don't like when people
I
get
just
shit
don't
they don't deserve.
understand why you have to give someone drugs to get laid.
Hey, yo, I mean, because you're a girl. Like, no, you don't have that issue. Like, you can walk out the door and trip over 30
But that doesn't make it
penises.
okay, though.
But if you're, hold on, but you have plenty of older men who are paying for sex because they are older and they want younger women, right?
So what
like,
he gonna do? Why he couldn't just go pay for a hooker?
Right.
why? When he have a slew of them coming to his office.
But they're not
They're not
hookers.
hookers.
They're trying to be actresses.
They just don't know that they
Oh
hookers.
my God!
But hold on,
Dios
they don't know
mío.
until they got to the office, and now they realize.
So because you decided
is
to give them
transactional.
drugs, so you decided to give me drugs, and I come over here because I want to be an actress,
say
right?
no.
Thinking I'm gonna be a mentor or whatever the case may
Right.
be, right? If I'm nervous,
took advantage
now,
of
you
them.
gotta
Yes,
understand,
he
like
did.
a lot of people have trust in this man.
It's irrelevant. That's your fault.
No,
Putting that
but
trust in me.
no, it's not. It's so you're telling me it's wrong to trust people?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's
It
not.
is.
It is not
Hey, yo.
wrong to trust people. For you, if I know that I'm giving you a drug that possibly can OD you, can kill you.
You're living in a
order
fantasy
to
world,
sleep
Jen.
with you, that's insane.
You living in a fantasy world.
No,
Jen.
it's not.
I think
It's
the
not a
world,
fantasy
the world is a
world.
lot crueler than the way you're explaining
But
it.
that doesn't. I understand what you're saying, but that does not make it right. You're making it seem like it's right for him to give drugs
It wasn't illegal
to these women to sleep with them.
If he offered, right? If he offered, hold on. If he put the proposition on the table, and she took the proposition, he's not wrong.
Listen,
I don't care. I don't
think he did
care.
that. That's not the way this sounds.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. I
know,
might
but
totally
if I'm not
misunderstand the
mis-
situation because if he put the proposition on the table and they took it, he's good. I don't hold him at fault for that. Is it shady? Yeah. Is it illegal? No. Would I do it? No. But it happens. Now, if she looked to the left and he put some stuff in her drink and then he carried and Barbarian dragged her to the bedroom by her hair unconscious,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
then that's
but
completely
how,
wrong.
we don't know if he did that.
And that's
part.
the point I'm saying.
No,
That's
we
why he
don't-
has to go free because we don't know. All we have is her interpretation. No, we don't know. That's
because
why he has to go free.
He did say that he purchased
Drugs.
Quaaludes in
In lieu to
say,
give it to the women.
to give it to women to have sex with them.
Yes, that's not illegal. Well, again, buying drugs is
But-
illegal, but
Without them knowing though.
But why? Listen, why would you want to give a drug to someone that actually freaking hypnotizes you? Why?
That's irrelevant. That's
Why?
irrelevant.
So
It's
Jay,
irrelevant.
It was drugs without them knowing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if I know this drug is going to hypnotize you, basically kind of like sleep, why should I have to give it to you?
Hey,
Hey,
X,
yo.
real quick, we got to find out that. Did he give it to them without them knowing?
That's the major question because I think that's a deciding factor. Because
But
it doesn't matter if he gives them OD of fentanyl. Like that's not his
doesn't.
job to sit here
Listen,
and give you a breakdown
I'm
of what's
gonna tell
in
you
it.
why it's wrong though, X, because you're telling me that I'm giving this actress these pills. Maybe she's nervous to read the script. Maybe she's nervous to be around him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know that this medicine is going to mess with her nervous system, right? I know that. So he's telling her it's going to relax you, just take it. I don't
Was
want
she
you
a
to
minor?
be nervous.
Was she a
It
minor?
doesn't matter whether she was a minor or not.
does, because
no,
if
it
you're
does
an
not.
adult-
Because when she probably took that drug, she probably wanted to relax, right? She was probably very nervous, right? That's probably why she took the drug. She did not take that drug. Some of them probably did not take that drug because they thought that he was going to have sex with them.
They're gonna word some. Now we
No,
gotta,
because
like-
that drug messes with your nervous
Hey,
system.
yo, check this out.
Listen, I'm not saying all of them tell the truth. I'm not saying all of them are telling the truth. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, if you're giving someone a drug to mess with their nervous system, right, to be relaxed, right, in order to have sex with them, that's taking advantage of them.
Hey yo, my thing is, were they a child? Question: No. Were they adult?
It doesn't
It-
matter. So
question-
you're saying just because
hold
you was
on.
young,
Hold
you're
on,
gonna
Jen.
give. No, just because
Yo,
you're young, now
you
you're gonna
have to
consider
take-
it rape?
Yo,
No.
no, Jen, you have to take responsibility.
I don't care.
I do, Jen.
Listen,
You have
if
to be
you're
an
Bill
adult.
Cosby and you're telling me, Jen, relax, I know it's your first time. I don't want you to be
Here,
nervous.
take this. What is this?
Listen,
What am I
just
taking?
take this.
Nope.
But you got to understand, a lot of people are naive.
See,
a lot of
again, you
no,
put too
it's
much
the
responsibility on me.
Truth.
No, Jen,
You
no.
should have never been giving it to them
Yo,
anyway.
no, Jen.
You should have
Jen.
not been giving anyone
It's
a
not
drug
my- Jen.
that's not prescribed
I
to them.
dig-
Simple as that. You shouldn't have offered them.
I dig your perspective, but again, as an adult, they also have to take some responsibility in that situation. If he offered them, hey, here's some pills that's going to relax you, what are you giving me, Mr. Cosby? What is this?
You got
Like-
Hey, yo, X, come on, man.
You gotta-
It's in the spur of the moment. You even said that he was in a position of power.
But again, yeah, and this is what I'm trying to get to, though. Yes, he was in a position of power. But if he didn't force anybody to take anything.
I got him, Jen.
If he didn't force anybody to take anything, or he didn't sneak and give it to him without their knowing.
That's where you're going. So, all right, that's where you're going. Because I'm going to go there with him, too. I'm just going to close it right now. If he didn't force it, and this was a thing, like we're all taking drugs, this is what we do, then I understand your point, where you're coming from. I still think it's, like, kind of messed up.
It is.
But then Jen is saying, we don't even know if he even took the drugs. Like, would he take the drugs too? You know? But what if you found out that while she went to the bathroom, he slipped or something?
Then he belongs in prison. That's a total different situation.
See, that's what people need to understand in here. You understand?
He belongs in prison.
And that's what we don't know. What happened? What do you think about that, Jen?
No, I understand. Like, he belongs in prison, either or. I don't care.
No, not either or.
No, listen, but let me finish.
Go for it.
I do not care. You have to understand. Men and women sometimes is different in some ways. Like I said, you have a young girl, regardless if she's 18, 17, 12, I don't care, 25, right? You have this mentality that you think everybody's supposed to be savvy, everybody's supposed to know things, people not supposed to trust people, but that's not the case. You know, if you trust in somebody and they give you these drugs and tell you to relax because your first time around this Hollywood superstar, you know, 9 times out of 10 someone is gonna take it. Like, you know what, let me relax, you know, let me take, you know.
Whoa, excellent. Now I see her point of view. Yo,
But
he's
again,
a rapist.
but hold
this
on.
About yo,
See,
you caught that.
you're
Yeah.
putting-
But the
you're-
thing
no, no,
He
no.
took advantage of his position.
Yes, he
and
did.
And honestly, and this is just me being retarded and ignorant, right? Based on the way he looks, it's obviously he did these things. 'Cause
Correct.
He's not attractive.
Correct.
So come on, man.
But hold on.
She makes sense.
I'm not saying
You
it wasn't wrong.
You're an adult, but they're all adults. But
Correct.
you are in a position of power.
Oh,
you
he
clearly
definitely
know
took
what
it.
that drug is going
Yes,
to do.
yes.
It makes sense now.
I'm not saying he's not a creep and he's not a bad guy, but what he did wasn't illegal. He offered her something, she took it, fine. But again, as an adult, don't put your responsibility as an adult on me. I'm just saying, yes, it's effed up. Yes, he shouldn't have done it. He's a shady guy for the way he went about it. But again, the world is cruel, bro. There's a lot of rappers who got shitty deals because they were taken advantage of because they weren't smart enough to read their contract. Again, you can't put another adult's responsibility on me. Shame on them for being in a world that was over their head. They were a small fish in a big pond. They got taken advantage of. It's effed up. I'm not saying it wasn't effed up. But again, it's not his fault.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but do I agree with it? No. But what I'm saying is that, so she takes the drugs, right?
Yes.
At her will. She takes the drugs.
Yes.
She's drowsy. She's in and out of it.
Yes.
That does not give him the right to have sex with her.
Yo, X, she is killing it.
Yeah, like-
everything-
That
you're
it
coming
doesn't
strong.
give her the right.
No, you're coming strong, but then she come with these facts, and it's making me like,
No.
oh, shit, that makes sense.
No,
What she
she's
said
not
doesn't-
coming with
It
facts.
makes perfect sense.
It's coming with situational. If it happened this way, and my whole point
Well,
of
where's
this,
your way? Where's your situational way?
my whole point of this, we don't know 100% because this is all, it's iffy. We don't know 100%, and this is why on my original statement I said he needed to go free because we weren't sure. That's all I'm saying. That's the only reason I say he needed to go free, because we weren't sure. R. Kelly, we saw him pissing on a little girl. Like, we all saw that tape. Like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts. Was he having sex with young women? He needs to be in prison. There is no gray area when it comes to his situation. When it comes to Bill Cosby's situation, there is a slight gray area because we don't know. Because it happened so long ago. And when you have these situations that happen so long ago, I don't like the fact that it can be brought into the present.
No, but the thing is, we do know he testified.
Yes, hold on. He
testified.
Hold on. He
in
didn't
court.
say. Hold on. He
Civil
didn't
court.
say. Hold on. He did not say, I drugged them without them knowing. Did he say that?
His lawyer objected and said, "Do not answer."
So that means
question.
he did not answer that, right?
Why?
Yes.
Because it might be incriminating.
He could have just
But that's
said
not
no.
the point. But that's
he could
not
have
the-
said no.
That's not the point. That's not how the judicial system works. And this is why I'm fighting. This is why I'm on this fence, because it's a lot of us that go to prison for things we didn't do. For people's word and what they're said without the proper
For
evidence.
25 people's
Over
words.
25.
Over 25 people's words is
Hey,
bullshit.
yo,
It's bullshit.
again.
It's
But
bullshit.
see, and this is,
He got away with a technicality.
I don't
He got lucky.
disagree. I don't disagree. But this is
Okay.
goes back to my original point. Again, if it was you, right? and you had sex with, let's say, 5 or 6 people when you were younger, right? Now you're on television because you're a mogul, and now they're coming and says, "Yo, like."
He was already a mogul when he was doing these things.
But just hold on. And they come and say, "Yo, he had sexual misconduct with me." Maybe you played him out on a date or two. Maybe you hit it and smash and you weren't there the next morning. And now the whole Me Too movement. Now you got to fight that. Your word against their word. And we're trying to remember this. And we're trying to go back and forth. How can you prove without a doubt your innocence? And how can they prove without a doubt that you're guilty? When so much time has passed.
This is where he jacked up at. If he would have never offered the drugs, whether they took it, whether he slipped it, that he should have never been doing that in the first place. That's number one. He should never did that. So now when you do things like that, you have to deal with the consequences of someone coming back and saying these allegations, whatever the case may be, against you. Because if you would have never, I'm just saying, if he would have never offered the drugs from the beginning, you know what I'm saying, he probably wouldn't even be in this position.
But you're saying, but you're in this wishful, wishy-washy, sky is purple and blue world. But no, like sex parties, drug parties, abusing your power, like it is what it is, bro. It's nothing
it's
new.
not okay.
But,
so
okay.
what
But
if it's
who
something
cares?
else?
Like I know it's not okay, but that's the way the world works.
No, it does not work.
Hey,
it works because of people like you saying it's okay.
Look, Bill Cosby, he took advantage of women.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
There's so many other men that take advantage of it. And me personally, I just don't like it. Like
Again,
you know what I'm saying? Look. He took advantage of women.
He did.
Over 25 women.
Probably more than that.
Just like old boy that's in trouble right now.
Who?
There's a whole bunch of women coming out.
But who?
Deshaun Watson. There's a whole bunch of women.
Yo.
If it's one woman, it's different.
No,
it's 25,
because
over 25 women. You're
just
crazy.
like in his situation, he has money and he's paying for transactional. Now all of a sudden, you don't agree with the transactional. Now you want to come back and say you were taken advantage of. No, you knew what was happening at the transactional. Like, don't come back later. Like, no.
I don't think anybody knew
No.
he was about to have sex with Bill Cosby.
No, they're not. Hence why it's in that situation that it's in. But I don't understand because when women use their vagina to get what they want, to get that end goal, it's cool. But he doesn't have a vagina.
A woman going to use her vagina to get whatever she wants, right?
It's totally different.
It's totally different.
Not for some men because they be under the same hypnotic. No, it's not.
No. You're not under the influence. You're not under the influence.
She didn't have control of her own body. They didn't have control of their own body. This is not like.
So they were just hold on.
Like they smoking weed.
Hold on.
They were doing this.
So he's not just giving her like he's giving her what like coke and shit, right? Coke, speed, like that's what he giving her,
what
right?
Was it?
Quaaludes. It's not. It's coke. I mean, it's what it is. Like he's giving a boy. So he all he doing is giving her coke, right? She's sniffing it, she's smoking it, however she's ingesting it.
I thought coke.
It's still like some
picks
coke.
up your heart rate, doesn't it?
I don't know what
it's
drug.
still
like
coke and if I'm not mistaken, it's like
date rape drug.
It's like coke and dope mixed up.
I would say because it causes drowsiness, reduced heart rate. Your respiration, highly addictive.
He knew what he was doing.
Could cause you to go into a coma, death.
Yeah,
he is a creep. Like I'm not.
But is being a predator? I need you to help everybody understand. Being a predator is wrong.
Correct.
What he did was wrong.
Correct.
Bill Cosby. He didn't get a fair trial.
Correct.
Because what was going on? What was going on at the time? It was kind of hard for anybody to have an issue.
That's all I'm saying. He did not get a fair trial, and that's why he needs to go free. So that way, someone who's innocent doesn't get caught up in this type of wave and go to prison. Because it happens.
Let me ask you this question next, right?
Yes.
So, Juancito over here I go to Juancito's house, right? Juancito said, Jen, I got some pills. Take these pills. I'm like, what
that's where you went wrong at.
Let me wait. Let me finish. Matter of fact, no.
No,
Jen. It kills me. Listen.
You got a smiley face on it? I'll take it.
Listen. Juancito say, take these pills. I'm like, Juancito, what's it gonna do? I know. You nervous, Jen? I'm relax. Just trust me and sit there. I'm like, all right, I'll take the pills, right? It's gonna relax, right? I take the pills. Now I'm in and out of it, and then he comes onto me and
what do you
starts
say?
having sex with me.
Hold on.
But I'm not in the right state of mind.
So hold on. He approaches you.
I need you to understand.
No. You took the pill.
I took the pill.
You took the pill.
Just because I took the pill. Wait, bad out there. Just because I took the pill, and now he sees that I'm mad relaxed, I'm in and out of it, drowsy, right?
This might be his shot right here.
Right? Is it okay for him to come onto me and have sex?
He can ask you.
No,
Hey,
but
Jen,
what if
would
he
you
didn't
like-
ask me though?
Hold on. Did you say stop? I don't want to do this.
But what if I couldn't? What if I'm like to the point where my nervous system is just shot
Yeah,
and
like,
That happens?
Yes, it's your
that's what I'm
nervous
saying.
system.
Now,
You ever
if it
been so
happens-
drunk to the point where you can't even really come out with the
No,
words?
I've never been that drunk.
So X,
Well, I don't know what to tell
knowing
you.
that happens, knowing that right there happens, it does happen. How do you feel about it now?
Hold on. Let me process this properly. Hold on.
You ain't know that?
No, hold on.
Hold on. Wait, this for everybody. See, he thought they were just getting high and smoking weed.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, hold on.
No, they were like going numb.
Hey, yo, hold up.
They were like this.
Lloyd,
Hold
we're
on.
not
Sleep with him.
laughing
So
at
you mean
the
that-
situation.
Hold
We're
on.
just
Like I don't think everybody knows this. Hold up. So what you're telling me is when they took this, hey yo, because I've taken a lot of stuff in my life, bro. Like when I was young, I've taken a lot of different things, bro. And I've never seen someone take something that they couldn't respond, they couldn't speak,
Yeah, man.
they couldn't like I've never seen that.
Yeah, they call it the
Enough
date rape
alcohol,
drug. For
you
real.
can't
It's called
respond.
a date rape drug. Yeah, wow. Hey, yo, you know what's crazy? I wish we could cut to this part of the episode because there's a lot of people, I don't want to name them, that they didn't watch the beginning because they were so worried about what X Davies was saying. But he just didn't understand. Yo, he gave, this is the understanding I got. Seriously. He gave the women these pills and they became zombies.
Oh shit. Hey, hold on. See, and this is why
He's
I'm
having
sitting
sex
here-
with him like that. Is that okay?
No, that's not
okay.
cool.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Hey, yo.
Thank you. Oh my
Hey, yo, I
God.
was all
Thank
fucked
you.
up
You're not okay
because-
with that.
Because hold
Thank
on.
you.
You
Because
thought they were just getting high?
yeah, like I'm under the impression, like I was under the impression, like I've seen people, do coke,
Oh my
dope,
God, I need some
speed,
water.
fucking Molly, ecstasy. Like I've seen people do a lot of different shit and still be like out of it, but at least responsive. I've never seen someone take something and just become just a dead piece of flesh.
Yeah.
So the way y'all saying it is like they took something and they were just like out.
Yeah, he
Just a
raped them.
piece of flesh. Like
That's
he had
how
to
it
literally
happened.
carry them to the bed. Oh, then yeah. But still, he's a piece of shit for that.
Yeah.
He's 100% guilty. I don't support that.
Yeah, there we go.
But I do support him getting out because
of the technicality.
yes.
Big time.
And again, my original stance doesn't change. He needed to be set free because of the way he went to prison. But he's a piece of shit if he's fucking like just like women flesh. Like that's just nasty. That's
I
not cool.
don't think it should be a deadline for women to come
It
forward.
does. It has to be, Jim, because you know why? Hold on.
Because what if she's
Hold
holding?
on.
But what if she have evidence?
I don't care. The problem is, it puts men in a very vulnerable situation on this topic. Period. And we've seen a lot of college players lose their whole career, and a lot of men lose their whole life just because of the accusation, and then it comes out to be false.